10 to call from the table, right?
17 were, oh, that was lumber continuing.
Yeah, we'll continue.
We can just leave it on the table. Oh, well,
It's cleaner. I think it's cleaner to
we just leave it
continue.
on, we could just leave it on the table and bring it back up.
Dave, would it be easier on 17 to just leave that one tabled until, or to bring it from the table and continue?
You might want to take action and just continue it for 2 weeks since it's not even in the next meeting. That would clarify when it would be back on the agenda.
Okay, perfect. All right, we have 3 tabled items. I'd consider a motion to remove from the table.
I'll make a motion that we remove from the table agenda item number 9, and that we continue for 2 weeks agenda item number 17, and what was the last one?
And
Oh,
is that,
and that
yes,
we
10, regular agenda?
yes,
10.
and that we bring from the table regular agenda item number 10.
Okay, I have a motion to bring forward the tabled items 9, 17, and 10, with consent agenda item number 9 and number 10 being pulled from the table for further discussion, and consent agenda item number 17 being tabled for 2 weeks. I will second that motion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
I will carry 2-0. We will now look at consent agenda item number 9.
And so with this, we are sending letters requesting NRCS to be a part of this fire and then soon to be flood and some mitigation that we have there. And looking down through the letters to start this process, I feel comfortable in authorizing, and I'll make a motion if it's okay,
That's
Mr.
appropriate.
Chair. That we authorize the commission chair to sign the request letter to the Natural Resources Conservation Services stated number 9 on our agenda.
I'll second that. I have a motion and a second to approve consent agenda item number 9. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion will carry 2-0. Next is regular agenda item number 10. This item is in relationship to a change order for our TMS agreement with Mercer. Rob?
Yes, Robert Moore County Attorney's Office. Real briefly, I apologize again that it was not uploaded correctly. It was attempted to be uploaded on Friday. Apparently, it had an incorrect link or something of that nature. This is a timing issue, though. For some time, the county commission has discussed about modifying the time tracking in Workday. If we were to approve this contract today, then we can get it commencing in October and have it hopefully getting completed by end of this year, this calendar year. I will tell you that in negotiations, Ralph and I with Mercer, we were able to reduce the price. I think we quoted to you over $27,000. However, by doing it as a change order to the TMS contract, which is what we're proposing here today, we are taking advantage of the blended rate of $190 an hour, which is what's in the TMS contract, as opposed to what they proposed in a separate contract, which would have been the lowest rate was $200, and then it went up from there. So we were able to successfully do that. In addition to that, it's anticipated that it will take approximately 75 hours of their time to do this. But by also doing it as a change order to the TMS contract, if it takes less than that, we can use those hours as part of our TMS hours that we've already been utilizing this year. And they do roll over to next year. 33% of the total balance for this year can roll over to next year. We confirmed that with them. It's in the contract as well. So those are some of the basis for it. This is, again, all this change order relates to is the time tracking. And as you recall, it's pretty labor intensive because when it was built, we had some special requests made for time tracking in Workday, and this will undo those and make it so that we have some ability to modify those. Did you have questions? I can go through each individual line.
But I have a comment.
Please do.
This is something that I know Commissioner Ivey and I have asked to be done since the first of the year. I think is what we had that on, and there was concerns about how it would happen. First, we were told it was going to be a week. We could take and unbolt it in a week, and then we were told no, you can't unbolt it. And now Now, there are some that are saying they actually like the time tracking mechanism that's in there. I don't know where the status is on those departments that like it. Is this, when we unbolt this thing, is this gonna be countywide unbolted?
Yeah, so what we've asked Mercer is to give us an option so that there are, departments or groups that we can still have, that ability to track, the clock in and the clock out if we want to. So, department head could make that choice for their own department if they wanted to, because from what I understand, there are some areas where it makes sense. I did do a informal survey of the department heads and the time, tracking folks, and I found that 20% wanted to have some ability to have the clock in, clock out, and 80% wanted it gone. So the vast majority want it gone, but there is a fraction of the departments that want to have the ability to have the time tracking. And at the end of the day, we can make the final decision of how we'd like to see that roll out. But that's at least going to be an option.
And so for perfect clarification, one of the best advantages of doing this change is it actually gives us the flexibility to be able to apply it in areas that it's appropriate and not in areas that it becomes burdensome and a waste of time.
Exactly.
And that I like that a lot myself.
So I was asked this question, so I have to ask it too. Don't we already have that flexibility? Because the commission, if they have already given some exempt status, where they're exempt from it. For instance, all elected officials are exempt from this. If we just applied that exempt status to those that we wanted, would we have to pay this fee?
My understanding is that even in your case, someone has to go in and make those entries.
Oh,
And so that it shows that, so
Okay.
there's really not.
so there's more to it than just,
Correct.
Okay.
That's my understanding, is that
We don't have to punch the thing.
you don't have to, but
But someone
somebody's
does.
doing it on your behalf.
somebody's putting it in there and
Correct.
saying,
Because that's the only way the payroll system will generate a
Exactly.
paycheck.
That's exactly right.
okay, because we used to do that.
I know. I feel your pain.
How are you gonna pay for this? I think we already addressed that.
Yeah, we did. 5,000 is coming from my department, and the clerk auditor is making some adjustments to some of the other funding to come up with well, now it's
Pays for it.
24,000. Yeah, instead of 27,000.
Yep.
I'll need to let Brian know about that. So.
Thank you, let's get it done.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion so that you can get it done.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve and authorize the commission chair to electronically, in the right spot, yeah, okay, sign a change order as stated number 10 on our regular agenda.
Second, I have a motion and a second to approve regular agenda item number 10. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, motion will carry 2-0. Final motion would be in order.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second, I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion will carry 2-0.